Woo! Oh, I really shouldn't have done that with the door closed. I'm huffing some exhaust fumes right now.
Apologies make lousy parachutes.
All right, welcome to the Lone Wolfer Garage. As always, I am your host, Lone Wolfer, and right now I am doing some work on my girl, Michelle, a 2009 XL 1200 Nightster. And yeah, over the past few days, we have put a new primary belt, rewrapped the exhaust, new ignition switch, a bunch of new bolts and washers because they rattled out. It's actually why we need to put a new belt on, because a specific bolt came out of the bracket for the exhaust and got caught up in there and put a huge gouge in the belt. Got about 95,000 miles out of that belt, so I'm pretty lucky, I would say. They last between, 50 and 100,000 miles, so I got my money's out of that belt. But I am having a little bit of a problem right now, as I wanted to bring this bike out for a test ride, a shakedown ride, if you will, to make sure that everything was in working order. But the bike will turn over, but it won't catch. There are a few different things that it could be. It could be the ignition that I put in. I could have screwed that up. I'm not convinced on that one though. But here, I'll show you what's going on. So I don't want to keep cranking it over and kill the battery. It's actually got a brand new battery in it as well. But there was something very specific that I did not hear when I turned that key on. Fuel pump didn't prime. There are two equal reasons why a fuel pump may not prime. Top of the list, neck and neck, both number one. And that is either a bad fuse or a bad relay. I have experienced this before, and I've got 95,000 miles on this bike. I've gone through a few fuses and a few relays in my time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right to checking the relays. I'm going to show you how to do that. First thing we got to do, got to get the battery cover open. Our fuses and our relays are right down here in front of the battery on these 2009s. I believe a couple other years they're tucked in here somehow, but they're here. They're in this area underneath this box. Some of the bikes actually come with a sticker inside this cover right here that shows you the layout of your fuses and your relays. I don't have that anymore because this is a aftermarket one, because mine flew off a few years ago. Actually, in the scenario that pretty much gave me my hiatal hernia, I am 100% convinced when I hit what's normally a speed bump at 80 miles an hour on the highway in Brooklyn, and my chest hurt afterwards. Anyway, let's get to checking the relays. So here are our fuses and our relays. The simplest way to check to see if one of the relays is screwed is to just switch them. Let's do that. And now, let's turn the key on to see if the fuel pump primes. Oh, the fuel pump primed. All right, so confidence is high. Confidence is high that I have a bad relay. Luckily, I know exactly which one I need. I got this one at Napa. This is a AR7432 or P23076. Here, I'll share that here with you guys so you can see the relay I got. You can get them pretty much at any of the box automotive stores, Advanced Auto, I think O'Reilly's, whatever the other one is that I hate. But Napa happened to be open earliest, so this is where I went. Let's pop it in. So I'm pretty sure this is the bad one. And this is the good one. This is the one I switched up there, and that one to there and whatever. But yeah, pretty sure this is the good one now, and that's the bad one. So I'm going to pull this one out, and we're going to put the new one there, and then we're going to crank on the motor and see if it fires.
Do or die time, folks. Do or die.
Oh, we have prime.
We have a working motorcycle again! Yay!
All right, well, I'm glad that was easy to figure out because I really hate tracking down electrical gremlins. But yeah, so if your bike for some reason is turn over and turn over and turn over, will not catch, check your relays. If you like that one, give it a big old thumbs up. If you don't, keep on trucking. And if you have not subscribed, do it. It's free.